Hi, my name's Ilma, and today I'd like to share Psalm 35, 9 to 16. So my soul shall rejoice in the Lord. It shall rejoice in his salvation. All my bones will say, Lord, who is like you, who rescues the afflicted from one who is too strong for him, and the afflicted and the poor from one who robs him? Malicious witnesses rise up. They ask me things that I do not know. They repay me evil for good, to the bereavement of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, but my prayer kept returning to me. I went about as though it were my friend or brother. I bowed down in mourning, like one who mourns for a mother. But as my tumbling, they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. The afflicted people whom I did not know gathered together against me. They slandered me without ceasing, like godless jesters at a feast. They gnashed at me with their teeth. Psalm 35, 9 to 16. In verse 9, which says, so my soul shall rejoice in the Lord, it shall rejoice in his salvation. David promised that his soul would be appropriately happy in the Lord. Spurgeon comments on this verse as, we do not triumph in the destruction of others, but in the salvation given to us by God. Smith, which is cited in Spurgeon, suggested several reasons why God might allow such a sorrowful trial. First, to humble his people. Second, to cause them to seek him in urgent prayer. Third, to test whether his people will rely upon him in all things. Fourth, to test them how to behave toward others when they are falsely accused. And last, to warn them against making false accusation against others. Reflection. How can David still rejoice in the Lord, despite all the plots of the enemy and how all these people have gathered against him? First, because David knows his God. David knows the master he is serving. He knows him through and through. He knows that he will never forsake him. He knows that the Lord will always take care of those whom he loves and whom loves him. So it is that confidence of knowing God and knowing the God that he serves that David can still rejoice despite the trials and suffering that he's going through. And that he has this joy despite the trial and suffering. In James it says, be joyful when you have trials and suffering. Because when you have trials and suffering, that means you have a chance to endure. And when your endurance has grown, your faith will grow. When your faith has grown, you will be complete, needing nothing. In other words, it's not material things that will complete you, but it is the growth of your faith that will make you bear anything that comes your way. It makes you accept life, as Smith was saying. It humbles you. It makes you go on your knees to prayer to God. It makes you not judge other people accusing you, because you know that God is going to be your defender. So I encourage you that when you have trials, rejoice in the Lord, because when you do that, you are not giving the enemy a chance to be victorious over you. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ilma'S.com for artworks and photographs. And excuse me, I hope you subscribe to my channel on YouTube videos so I could make more videos for the Lord. Thanks for watching. God loves you, and so do I.